Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to look at the Patriot Studio 1/12 scale Biochemical Zombie Officer, both versions A, The Fallen, and version B, Anger. This is essentially a third-party, unauthorized, unlicensed Resident Evil zombie cop. And I thought to myself, I could put this to a ton of use. My collection is predominantly Batman related, and this can be a tortured or deceased police officer. Ordered this from 5K Toys. There are two different versions, but the packaging is identical on both. If you're a retailer handling this thing, I have no idea how you're going to keep them separated. That being said, let's take a look at that packaging. At the top, Patriot Studio. Here's a zombie cop here. R.P.D, Depraved Officer, 1/12 Biochemical Universe Series. R.P.D is the Raccoon Police Department from Resident Evil. One side of the package, the Patriot Studio. Other side, same thing. At the top and at the bottom, we have sort of the umbrella logo. And at the back, a little description or warning. Like I said, figures have the exact same packaging. The expression of the cops is the same, even though they look different on the actual figures. Everything looks the same. There's no UPC to differentiate them. So, at first, I thought I received the wrong guys, but everything seems to check out. So, with no further ado, let's open them up. Alright, now that these figures are out of the package, here they are with all their accessories laid out. They more or less come with the same stuff. A bunch of police gear, and how much gear do you really need a zombie cop to have? So, not sure if I'm going to give this gear to these guys, or some other police officers. They've got a belt, a revolver, a radio, think it's a flashlight, police hat, and they both come with a unique sort of poster or photo. The figures are essentially the same, but there are some differences, and we'll go over that in this video. In this video, we're going to take a look at both the figures, we'll check out their accessories, height, and articulation, and we'll compare them with a bunch of other action figures. So, let's start off by taking a look. These are 1/12 scale cloth soft goods figures. Reminds me of Mezco figures. Patriot Studios does a really good job, although the figures are just a tiny bit smaller than I would like. The cups are both bald. Got part of his lips ripped away. What a bloody mess. Blood coming out of a wound on his head. You can see his teeth exposed. It looks absolutely fantastic in a horrific way. Police badge. Blue shirt. Police insignia on the two sleeves. He's got cargo pants. They actually look fantastic. Got a cargo pocket here, here. Looks like the figures are going to be double jointed knees. Single jointed elbow. No, double jointed elbow as well. Blood all over his shirt. I mean, it looks sick, deranged, twisted, and absolutely fantastic. It's going to be a great addition to my action figure collection. So that was The Fallen. And then here is Anger. He's called Anger because his mouth is a little bit more open. It looks a little more angry. There are some significant differences between the two figures, but more or less the same. Hands are pointed a little bit differently. The figure looks fantastic. Only complaint I have, and I'm really not having that problem with the other one, but this one here, look at the bottom of the neck. You can see that big gap there where the blood, the bottom of that blood pile. Very noticeable. Shut it. Okay, you can't really see it very much like this. So, depending on how you pose him, I do find it kind of interesting. The gap is so much smaller on this guy here. You can see the differences on their two faces. But they're both fantastic looking figures. Gonna get a ton of use out of these guys. And just a closer look at his face and head sculpt. This is The Fallen. It is sick and gruesome. Look at the blood coming out of that wound on his forehead. Look at the teeth exposed because the lip is removed. Blood trickling down his neck. Blood all over his clothing. Very well done. And here's the other one's face up close. This is the Anger. They call him that because he looks angry. Mouth is a lot more open than the other guy. They both look great though. The detail is just top notch. Patriot Studio does a really good job. It's like a shrunken down hot toy. Now let's check out his accessories. They essentially have the same stuff. A belt, revolver, flashlight, walkie-talkie, and a hat. They come with one unique piece. Well, let's check that out first. So we have these two different accessories. The one on the left appears to be a small photo, and the one on the right appears to be a recruitment poster. The one on the left came with The Fallen. Not sure how well this is going to come up on camera. looks to be, I don't know, a pregnant Asian woman. I believe in the game, you'd be able to go into the police station, open up lockers, see some photos. That's my best guess as to what this is supposed to be. And the other one here, I like this one quite a bit more. It's a recruitment poster for Raccoon Police Department. Apply today. R.P.D. hiring seminar. October 27th, 1997. I like that. I think it's pretty cool. I can hang this up in the back of my GCPD headquarters. Yes, it doesn't say GCPD, but still a nice little background piece. They're both blank on the back side. Now for their gear. They both come with two identical sets of gear. Let's start off with the hat. Here's his police hat. Typical police hat. One thing I'm pleased with, it's not covered in blood, so I can use this for the other police action figure collection. It's a little bit worn, that's about it. It's got the police badge on the front. Actually fits on top of his head. Here are the two zombie cops without their hats on. And here are the two of them with their hats on. Makes a big difference. Can't even tell they're bald like this. Now for his belt. Like I said before, do I really need my zombie police officers to have a belt full of gear? I mean, it completes them, but not really necessary. I might give this to somebody else. So you can see it's got a bunch of different pouches, holsters, pockets, all kind of nice sculpting detail. Paint job's very good too. You can actually put the gun in here, the radio in here, and the flashlight. Honestly, not seeing how they're going to connect together, so I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. We'll see here in a second. Here's an officer without the belt, and here's one of those officers with the belt on. Actually attaches no problem. It's got sort of a square-shaped rectangular peg that's going to attach it to the other side of the belt. Didn't quite see it upon first glance. Very easy and secure. And then he has a few more pieces of gear that can attach to the belt. Now, I can't actually hold any of these things as our hands are completely open in that traditional zombie pose. We've got the walkie-talkie, the revolver, and then what I believe is a flashlight. I mean, it looks more like a silencer to me, but there's not going to be a silencer for a revolver like this. And it's too small to be a collapsed baton, but the detailing doesn't look good enough for a flashlight. If anyone actually knows what this is and can correct me, please drop me a line in the comments below. Here's the officer with his belt on. Like I said before, he can't actually hold any of these items, so the belt and his gear will probably go somewhere else in my action figure collection, but for now, it's a really nice attention to detail. You can see he's got the revolver holstered on the side, radio back there, then the flashlight. He even has a pouch for the magazine. It's a fake pouch, but still, very nice attention to detail in these guys. And I wanted to look at the differences between these two figures. And they're pretty much the same figure, just a couple of minute differences. So, of course we know the accessory, the photo versus the poster, but then look at the face. The fall on here, his mouth is shut. Anger here, he's open, he's about to bite somebody. Going further down, the hands are in different positions. His hands are kind of to the side. His are upright. He's going to have that traditional zombie pose grabbing somebody. Beyond that, everything else appears to be exactly the same. I'm happy I was able to get one of each though. God, these guys look amazing. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at both the figures and their accessories, now let's check out their height. From bottom to the top of their heads, standing at about 6.4 inches tall, which can translate to about 16 centimeters. Actually, a very good size for these figures. Taller than the other Patriot Studio stuff that I have. Now for the articulation, and it's a little bit limited, but not bad. The head can rotate from side to side, up and down, a pretty good amount. Can't tilt his head from one side to the other. His articulation is at the base of the neck. The head and neck are one solid piece. Shoulders, ball joint goes out about 90 degrees. Maybe it would go further, but the clothing is going to obstruct that. Up, down, around. You can go forward about that far. Not bad. Double jointed elbows. Looks like we have extra piece in the back, but it really it goes in all the way. Okay, a little pressure there. Wrists, solid piece. Absolutely nothing else going on here. Torso, it's got a ball joint in the middle, rotate around, forward and back. In his waist, another one, rotate around, forward and back. Between the two, pretty good range of motion. Legs, they go out about this far. They'd go further, but the pants obstruct that. Forward, not that much. Back, really not at all. Feel a little bit of rotation in the thigh. Double jointed knees. Then the ankle here, forward and back. No tilt rock, traditional rotation. Overall, plenty for a zombie cop. Here's a look at a couple of these zombie cops walking through the streets of Raccoon City. And here's a look at Black Mask in Gotham City. He's already killed one of the cops. He's about to finish the other one because they simply will not tell him what he wants to know. Doesn't matter if they actually know or not. Now let's check them out. Next to some other action figures. Starting off with some of the Resident Evil figures. Here they are. Next to some older Palisades Resident Evil zombie cops. I love these older figures and the new ones. And here they are. Next to an older Leon Kennedy figure. R.P.D on his chest. Raccoon Police Department. He's a member of my Gotham City Police Force. I have a giant collection of police action figures. Make up my GCPD. These cops here will sort of be an addition to it as dead cops. I'm looking pretty hard to get a Limb Toys 1/12 scale cloth soft goods Leon Kennedy. Seems to have sold out everywhere. Bunch of pre-orders. I'm looking to find one for the right price. And here they are, next to a couple of Jill Valentine figures. They can fill in for police officers or special units, etc. Then, next to a couple of larger plant zombie monsters. These came with a small Ada Wong figure. I use these for Poison Ivy creations in my Batman world. They are awesome. And now, with a couple of Liquor figures. I don't really use these for anything, but they're pretty cool. Now I'm not going to check them out with a bunch of other police officer figures. And believe me, I have them all. If you want to check out my entire police collection, and I think I could probably say I have the largest 6 and 7 inch police action figure collection in the entire world. I'll drop a link in the comments below. One of my most recent reviews on a police officer should show them all. And it's exhausting, not only to set up, but even to watch. Here they are, next to another bloodied up police officer. This is an older, I believe, Mezco Reservoir Dogs figure. The cop getting tortured for that scene. Between these, this guy, and my older zombie Resident Evil cops, I have plenty of deceased, tortured police officers. Great for my Batman action figure world. Here they are, next to a couple of Mattel Dark Knight Rises Movie Master John Blake figures. Head swap, and you got yourselves plenty of police officers. Like I said, I don't get caught up comparing with all the different cops that I have. I won't be here all day. Check out the video in the link description below if you want to see all the rest of the police officers I have. Now let's check them out. Next is some Mezco 1/12 collective figures. Mezco 1/12 collective figures are cloth soft goods figures in the 1/12 scale, very similar to Patriot Studios. Whenever I get a third-party, unauthorized, unlicensed cloth soft goods figure, I always compare it to Mezco. Are they good? Are they better than Mezco? Are they just as good? Are they worse? Etc. I'd say Patriot Studios are maybe just a hair below Mezco, but very close. And that says a lot. Here they are, next to several different Mezco Batman figures. And here, next to several different Mezco Batman villains. Then, next to several more Mezco figures. Now let's check them out, next to some other unauthorized, unlicensed, third-party figures. Here they are, next to 3 different versions of the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, also from Patriot Studios. Now notice how much shorter they are than this Resident Evil zombie cop. I really wish that Joaquin Phoenix Joker was scaled up a little bit larger like these Resident Evil cops. Kind of goes to show you, 1/12 can mean a lot of different things, even from the same company. And here they are, next to a PC Toys, Men in Black, Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith figure. And now, with the Felix Toys Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Here they are, next to an AC Play, Robert Pattinson, Bruce Wayne. Then, with a Notice Studios or Anton Custom, Robert Pattinson, Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck, Bruce Wayne, and Keanu Reeves, John Constantine. Here they are, next to a Noir Toys, Gotham by Gaslight Batman. Then, next to an SSR, Night of Vengeance, Thomas Wayne, Flashpoint Batman, and Endgame Joker. And now, with a Fan Super, Arkham Origins, XC Suit Batman. And here, next to a Mixed Max, Deathstroke, and Two-Face. Let's check them out. Next to some action figures from different various companies, so we can see how they fit in both scale and style-wise, in case you know which lines you can mix them with. Since they're 1/12 scale, 6 inch scale, I'm going to start off my comparisons with some of the smaller action figure lines I collect, and work way larger. Here they are, next to some Jazzwares Fortnite figures. And here they are, next to some SH Figure Arts action figures. Here they are, next to my wallet. Then, with some Hasbro Marvel Legends. And here they are, with some Mafex figures. Then, with some Mattel DC Universe Classics and Multiverse figures. And now, with some Jazzwares AEW Wrestlers. Then, with some Mattel wrestling figures. And here they are, standing with some NECA figures. Then, with some DC Direct and DC Collectibles figures. Here they are, with some McFarlane toys. And now, with some DST or Diamond Select toys. And finally, next to some Jack-specific wrestling figures. So overall, these are some pretty nice figures. Quality is fantastic. Cloth soft goods fits good on the figures. Sculpt and paint job are excellent. Articulation is a little bit limited, but not bad. I wouldn't mind a little bit more rotation in the arms. Their accessories, also great. More than you would ever need for a zombie cop. If I were to rate these guys, I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10. Very nice figures. Delivered everything I'd hoped for and more. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say with the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.